Hello, my name is Bella and I'm from Harvard class. So today I want to tell you about Chris story, aka Golden Boys. So every August for 12 years, Chris' family always went to same small town. In the same small town, they always rent the same small house and near with the same beach. So every morning, Chris always woke up and walked down in the same beach. And in the same beach, there was a small cafe. And Mr. Morley always said good morning to Chris' parents. And Chris' parents always said good morning too. And every day, Chris' father always read newspaper and then went to sleep. And then every day, Chris' mother always went for a swim and went to sleep. And then Chris every day always read newspaper and book, and then sometimes he joined games of volleyball, but he never met any friends because he thinks that was boring. And then there was other's family always sat beside a Chris family. That was a Hamilton family. Hamilton family has two sons, Richard and Philip. Richard has the same age with Chris, and Philip has the same has 2 years older than Chris. And Richard and Philip are friendlier, more handsome, and taller than Chris. And then sometimes Richard and Philip joined the games of volleyball and swimming race with the other's friend. And of course, because they are friendlier, they made any friends and with the other girl and boy then. And then also sometimes they organized the games of volleyball and swimming race. And then one day they invite the Chris family to came to barbecue party. And also there was a girl and who always sat beside the others beside Chris' family. That was Mrs. Moffat. Mrs. Moffat is a large woman, but everyone didn't know that Mr. Moffat has husband or not. And then Chris' parents also said that she was very rich, and then she always wear a pair of sunglasses and then gold necklace, and then she always carried a big bag, and then she came to barbecue party, and then she ate 3 plates of chicken and 2 hamburgers. And then when she felt full, and then she went to sleep. And then when she woke up, everyone got surprised because her screaming. She said, my bag, it's gone. And then everyone approached her and asked what happened. And then everyone explained to her that problem was impossible to happen because in beach that there was no stranger there. And then Chris' father found that her big bag under the green deck chair. Philip and Richard has the green deck chair, so everyone directly looked at Richard and Philip. And then Mrs. Moffat directly checked her big bag. And then she was screaming again. And then she checked her purse and her money was gone. And then she directly called the police to come. When the police arrived, the police gave so many questions to Chris, but Chris can't answer that question. And then the police brought them to a police station. And then that was last experience Chris. And the mother never talked again about Philip and Richard. Thank you.
Okay. Good. Bella, actually it's quite good. Just try to reduce the use of and then. Yeah? Only that. The accent, the story plot, totally good. I like it. And also the way you bring yourself using the gesture. No one is not boring at all. Make people want to pay attention to you rather than or it's not interesting at all, right? Okay. So now the question. Do you like this story?
Yes.
Why?
Because this story, we can get the moral lesson from there.
What was the moral lesson?
Parenting style. That like Chris' parents did, they always compare between Chris and Richard and Philip. Because for me, if you ready as a parent, you need to support and see the mental health of the children. And then you can get the children free to express themselves. Because with that, the children not pressure about the parents.
Okay. And then, does any kind of parenting style give influence to the kids?
Influence.
Or impact?
Yes, because impact for mental health the children.
Okay.
Because so many children in the world stress about the parenting style of the parents. It's like the parents always easily get mad to children, and children always felt bad to themselves.
So, what kind of good parenting style in your opinion?
Okay. Good parenting style, in my opinion, is when the parents can support anything the children do. And then the parents memperhatikan. Notice the children mental health. Because the mental health is so very important. Because it's like what? Because if the mental health, the bad mental health, the children can do the bad things.
Suicide.
Yes, like that.
Alright, okay. The next one. they didn't do anything to Chris. But at the end, Chris did something for them. So, was that okay for them? And why Chris did it?
For me, Chris did bad things because if until the Mrs. Moment called the police, so it means the problem was so very serious.
Yeah.
So I think Chris felt mad to Richard and Philip. So, but for me, I disagree with Chris did because if the problem like that, you can talk with your parents slowly. You can explain your feel to the parents, and of course the parents can understand your feel. But if like Chris' parents, if you can't to explain that, you don't did like that. You didn't like you didn't.
Don't do that.
Yes, don't do that because it's very bad. It's very bad impacts for Philip and Richard.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next one, Michelle.